Did you know that one of the most perfect protein sources on the planet could actually be sabotaging your health if you're consuming it wrong? I'm talking about eggs, this incredible nutritional powerhouse packed with complete proteins, essential vitamins, brain-boosting choline, and eye-protecting antioxidants. But here's what most people don't realize. There are 6 critical mistakes that could turn this superfood into a serious health hazard. Some of these mistakes are so common that you might be making them right now, and a few could actually be life-threatening. I've been studying nutritional biochemistry and food safety for over a decade, and eggs perfectly illustrate how preparation can mean the difference between optimal nutrition and genuine danger. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you want to learn how to harness eggs' power safely. Let me know in the comments, do you eat eggs regularly? Have you experienced any unusual symptoms after eating them? Today, we're covering 6 critical mistakes backed by research from Harvard Medical School and the FDA that could be sabotaging your health. We'll also explore the incredible benefits when consumed correctly. Now, mistake number 1, and trust me, it's more common than you think: raw consumption. Here's a mistake that could literally be the difference between life and death, yet millions of people make it every single day without realizing the danger lurking in their kitchen. Picture this. You're at the gym, and someone offers you their secret protein shake recipe. They crack a few raw eggs directly into the blender, claiming it's the ultimate muscle-building hack. You think, what could go wrong? Rocky did it in the movies. But you're essentially playing bacterial Russian roulette. According to the FDA and CDC, fresh eggs can contain salmonella bacteria even when they have clean, uncracked shells. This happens while the egg is forming inside the chicken before the shell develops. CDC estimates salmonella bacteria causes about 1.35 million infections, 26,500 hospitalizations, and 420 deaths in the United States every year. The overall incidence in eggs is about 1 in 20,000, but when you consider Americans consumed 93.1 billion eggs in 2023, those odds become significant. Most people who get sick develop diarrhea, fever, vomiting, and stomach cramps with 6 hours to 6 days after infection, lasting 4 to 7 days. But for vulnerable populations, including children under 5, adults over 65, and immunocompromised individuals, the consequences can be devastating, potentially requiring hospitalization or proving fatal. Recent outbreak data demonstrates contamination risks. As of October 17, 2024, CDC declared an outbreak over after 93 illnesses and 34 hospitalizations were linked to eggs from a single Wisconsin farm. Another 2025 outbreak involved 79 people across 7 states from contaminated organic eggs. Raw eggs also contain avidin, a protein that binds to biotin and prevents absorption of this crucial B vitamin, potentially leading to deficiency. For safe consumption, cook eggs until both yolk and white are firm. Cook egg dishes to 160 degrees Fahrenheit without meat or 165 degrees Fahrenheit with meat. If recipes absolutely require raw eggs, like Caesar dressing, use pasteurized eggs that have undergone heat treatment to kill pathogens. Next. Number 2, biotin interference. What if I told you that your quest for the perfect protein could actually be starving your body of an essential vitamin, creating a deficiency so sneaky that most people never see it coming? This mistake is particularly common among fitness enthusiasts trying to boost protein intake through raw eggs or egg white supplements. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a glycoprotein that evolved as antimicrobial defense. When you consume raw egg whites regularly, avidin binds so tightly to biotin in your digestive system that digestive enzymes cannot separate them. Research shows eating 2 or more uncooked egg whites daily for several months can cause biotin deficiency. Biotin is essential for energy production and metabolism, serving as a cofactor for enzymes that break down fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Without adequate biotin, you may experience progressive hair thinning, red scaly rash around eyes and mouth, chronic fatigue, depression, and brittle nails. The insidious nature of biotin deficiency is there's no reliable blood test, so diagnosis relies on recognizing these symptoms. Many dismiss early signs as stress-related, allowing deficiency to worsen. Athletes face the highest risk because they often consume multiple raw egg whites daily. Some consume 6 to 12 daily, creating severe biotin depletion that takes months to reverse. Heat denatures avidin protein, rendering it unable to bind biotin. Cooked eggs don't interfere with biotin absorption and actually provide biotin. For egg white supplements, seek avidin-neutralized products. If consuming raw, limit to 1 to 2 occasionally, and ensure adequate biotin from liver, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. Next, number 3. Cholesterol confusion. Imagine if everything you thought you knew about eggs and heart health was based on incomplete information that has flip-flopped more times than a politician during election season. The debate has influenced major dietary guidelines and created both over-restriction and overconsumption based on misunderstood research. A single large egg yolk contains 186 milligrams of cholesterol, making eggs one of the richest dietary cholesterol sources. This led to decades of recommendations limiting egg consumption. In the 2015 dietary guidelines, cholesterol limits were removed, stating there's only a weak relationship between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol. But confusion persists. Harvard Medical School research demonstrates that for most people, dietary cholesterol has less impact on blood cholesterol than saturated and trans fats. The liver produces about 80% of body cholesterol and is stimulated primarily by these harmful fats, not dietary cholesterol. However, large-scale studies produce conflicting results. A 2019 JAMA study found that each additional 300 milligrams dietary cholesterol, or half egg per day, was associated with significantly higher cardiovascular disease risk and all-cause mortality. Conversely, multiple Harvard studies following hundreds of thousands of people found no higher rates of heart attacks, strokes, or cardiovascular diseases in people eating up to 1 egg daily. A recent comprehensive review concluded no association existed between egg consumption and cardiovascular mortality. Recent research reveals concerning dose-response relationships. Each additional daily egg correlated with 5% higher all-cause mortality and 13% higher cancer mortality risk. The key insight is substantial individual variation. Some people are cholesterol responders who experience significant blood cholesterol increases from dietary cholesterol, while others show minimal response. Genetic factors, overall diet quality, and existing health conditions all influence how eggs affect cardiovascular risk. For most healthy individuals, moderate consumption of 4 to 7 eggs per week appears safe, but people with diabetes, existing cardiovascular disease, or elevated cholesterol should work with healthcare providers to determine appropriate consumption levels. Next, number 4, storage disasters. Picture this scenario. You buy the highest quality organic eggs, prepare them perfectly, but unknowingly create a bacterial breeding ground through one simple storage mistake that transforms your healthy meal into a potential trip to the emergency room. Eggs are highly sensitive to temperature fluctuations, and improper storage creates ideal bacterial multiplication conditions. Temperature control is absolutely critical for egg safety. Research by the Food Safety and Inspection Service found that proper refrigeration could reduce salmonella illnesses from 130,000 to 89,000 annually. Quick refrigeration within 36 hours of laying at 7.2 degrees Celsius significantly reduces salmonellosis risk. Eggs must be refrigerated at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius or below immediately after purchase. Store them in their original carton in the coldest refrigerator part, never in the door where temperatures fluctuate. Temperature variations can accelerate bacterial growth exponentially. Never leave eggs at room temperature for extended periods, as bacteria double every 20 minutes. Cooked eggs and egg dishes shouldn't remain unrefrigerated for more than 2 hours, or just 1 hour when ambient temperatures exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Visual inspection prevents many contamination risks. Always avoid packages with cracked eggs, which provide direct bacterial entry points. Discard any cracked eggs discovered after purchase, as even hairline cracks compromise shell integrity. Cross-contamination during storage poses additional risks. Raw eggs can contaminate refrigerator surfaces and other foods if they leak. Always wash hands thoroughly after handling raw eggs and clean all surfaces with hot soapy water. Expiration dates provide crucial safety guidance. Eggs generally last 4 to 6 weeks past sell-by dates under proper storage conditions, but temperature abuse significantly reduces this time frame. When in doubt, perform the float test. Fresh eggs sink, while older eggs float. Store eggs in original cartons rather than transferring to refrigerator door compartments. Cartons provide protection and prevent odor absorption, as eggs' porous shells readily absorb strong odors. Next, number 5, allergy reactions. Here's something that starts as innocent as a slight itch in your mouth, but can escalate into a medical emergency faster than you can dial 911, and the terrifying part is that it can happen to anyone at any age. Egg allergies affect both children and adults, and ignoring early warning signs can lead to life-threatening reactions. Egg allergies involve immune system reactions to specific proteins, primarily in egg whites: oval albumin, ovomucoid, ovotransferrin, and lysozyme. Some individuals react only to raw eggs while tolerating well-cooked ones, while others experience reactions regardless of preparation. Early warning signs include mouth tingling or itching while eating eggs, mild digestive discomfort within 30 minutes, subtle skin reactions like small rashes, and consistent bowel changes after egg consumption. These symptoms represent your immune system's initial recognition of egg proteins as threats. Progressive symptoms indicate escalating immune responses: lip, tongue, or throat swelling, persistent stomach cramping, regular nausea and vomiting after eggs, widespread skin reactions, and respiratory symptoms like wheezing or breathing difficulty. Anaphylaxis represents the most dangerous progression, a severe whole-body allergic reaction that can be fatal within minutes. Emergency signs include breathing or swallowing difficulty, rapid pulse with dizziness, widespread hives or facial swelling, severe gastrointestinal distress, and loss of consciousness. Egg allergies can develop at any age, even in people who previously consumed eggs without problems. Cross-reactions commonly occur with chicken meat, vaccines manufactured using egg proteins, and lecithin-containing products. Many allergic individuals carry emergency epinephrine autoinjectors for accidental exposures. Next, number 6. Overconsumption effects. There's an old saying that too much of a good thing can be bad for you, and nowhere is this more dangerously true than with eggs, where the line between superfood and health hazard is thinner than most people realize. With eggs promoted as superfoods, many people assume unlimited consumption brings unlimited benefits. Excessive consumption creates cumulative cholesterol loads that can overwhelm regulatory mechanisms. While moderate intake may not significantly impact most people's blood cholesterol, consuming multiple eggs daily can disrupt cholesterol homeostasis even in typically non-responsive individuals. Recent dose-response research reveals concerning linear relationships. Each additional daily egg correlated with 5% higher all-cause mortality and 13% higher cancer mortality risk. These findings suggest progressive risk increases without safe consumption thresholds. Overconsumption creates dietary imbalances. Heavy egg reliance displaces other important foods, including fish rich in omega-3s, legumes providing fiber, and plant proteins offering diverse amino acids. This monotony creates nutrient deficiencies. High protein loads from excessive eggs strain kidney function, particularly in people with existing renal issues. Multiple daily eggs create unnecessarily high processing demands. Digestive complications frequently result, including chronic constipation from low fiber content, persistent bloating from high sulfur proteins, and nausea from overwhelming nutrition. Current recommendations suggest 4 to 7 eggs weekly for healthy individuals. Research indicates 7 to 14 eggs weekly within varied diets could benefit most people without excessive risks. People with cardiovascular risk factors, diabetes, or heart disease require more conservative approaches and should work with healthcare providers to determine appropriate consumption levels. Next, the incredible benefits when done right. Despite these warnings, eggs remain one of nature's most nutritionally complete foods when consumed properly. They provide impressive essential nutrient arrays in highly bioavailable forms, supporting multiple body functions. Eggs significantly improve intakes of commonly deficient nutrients, including folate, crucial for DNA synthesis, iodine, essential for thyroid function, choline, vital for brain development, and vitamin D, important for bone health. The protein quality in eggs is exceptional, containing all 9 essential amino acids in proportions closely matching human requirements. High-quality proteins prevent muscle loss and may reduce frailty risk when combined with exercise. Recent research reveals promising cognitive benefits. Studies suggest daily egg consumption may reduce dementia risk in older adults, with mechanisms involving choline's role in neurotransmitter production. Children's research demonstrates remarkable developmental benefits. Studies show consistent egg consumption correlates with better gross motor development scores and improved cognitive function markers. For cardiovascular health, moderate consumption within balanced dietary patterns can be beneficial. Large observational studies show higher egg consumption associated with neutral effects or modestly reduced cardiovascular disease risk. Environmental sustainability strongly favors eggs over other animal proteins. Analyses indicate eggs require significantly less carbon emissions, land use, and water consumption compared with beef, lamb, and chicken meat. Next, practical implementation guide. For weeks 1 to 2, start conservatively with 2 to 3 eggs weekly if new to regular consumption. Choose high-quality eggs from pasture-raised hens when possible. Always cook thoroughly until both whites and yolks are firm. Monitor body responses, including digestion, energy levels, and skin changes. For weeks 3 to 4, gradually increase to 4 to 5 eggs weekly if tolerating well. Experiment with different cooking methods, including soft-boiled, scrambled, or poached, while maintaining safety. People with cardiovascular risk factors should consider baseline cholesterol testing. Week 5 and beyond allows healthy individuals up to 6 to 7 weekly eggs within varied diets. Distribute consumption throughout the week rather than multiple eggs daily. Combine eggs with vegetables and whole grains for optimal nutrition. Long-term success requires annual health checkups, including lipid panels for regular consumers. Vary protein sources to ensure nutritional diversity. Stay informed about egg safety recalls. If concerning symptoms develop, reduce consumption immediately and consult healthcare providers. Individual tolerance varies significantly. We've covered 6 critical mistakes that can transform eggs from superfoods to health hazards. First, consuming raw eggs and risking dangerous salmonella infections. Second, interfering with biotin absorption through raw egg whites. Third, misunderstanding the complex relationship between egg consumption and cardiovascular health. Fourth, improper storage leading to bacterial contamination. Fifth, ignoring allergic reactions that could progress to life-threatening anaphylaxis. And sixth, overconsumption that research links to increased mortality risks. Remember, when consumed correctly, eggs are among nature's most nutritionally complete foods. The key is knowledge, moderation, and proper preparation. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Have you made any of these mistakes? What's your favorite way to prepare eggs safely? Have you noticed positive changes since properly including eggs in your diet? If this video was helpful, kindly type yes in the comment. That motivates us to produce more content like this. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. Ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest research-backed health insights. Share this video with anyone you know who loves eggs. You might just save them from making a dangerous mistake. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another common food that might surprise you with its hidden risks and incredible benefits when consumed correctly.